Next up in our series of going through every single country in the world alphabetically is Brunei, also known as the Adobe of Peace. Brunei has a population of around 450,000 people, and that's all in an area about the size of Delaware. In 1984, it won its independence from the United Kingdom, but that doesn't tell the whole story. It's one of the only remaining absolute monarchies anywhere on Earth, which means that the Sultan has complete control. It's unbridled control. He controls literally everything that happens in the country. It's actually really interesting. He's not only the Sultan, but he's also the head of the finance, head of the defense, head of the education. He's the foreign head of state. He's the domestic head of state. He's the one that established a strict Sharia law. There's no elections whatsoever that take place because why would you when you got the Sultan who's in charge? And the Sultan used to be one of the richest people in the world. Some say in the 80s and 90s he actually was the richest person in the world, and he flaunted that and flaunted it big time. His residential palace that he has, there's a couple rooms if you wanted to stay there. There's 1,700 rooms in his palace. It's got 257 bathrooms if you need to take a big old dump. And after you shower off, you can get into 5 of their swimming pools. But the extravagance doesn't stop there. At one point, the Sultan was known to have 5,000 to 7,000 different types of luxury cars. Including in that stable is over 500 different Rolls Royces, 300 different Lamborghinis, 200 custom Ferraris of every single color that they make, along with gold thread to keep everything together. At one point in the 1990s, half of all the Rolls Royces that were produced in the world were owned by the Sultan and his family. In the 1980s, it cost over $1.5 billion to build his house, which who knows how much that would be in today's money. I do. It's $6 billion. He owns multiple 747 jets, and his main plane, his version of Air Force One, had $400 million worth of renovations done to make it as extravagant as possible. His kids' weddings can last several days and cost hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're played on national TV. You remember the super famous diamond bra from Victoria's Secret? They get dressed like that, but not just their bras. It'll be their entire outfit is encrusted with diamonds. In 2019, the country went under a major change when Sharia law was brought back, which includes incredibly harsh punishments for things like adultery or stealing or something like that. The international community was up in arms because of the human rights violations that were happening in Brunei. There's been a suspension of a lot of those punishments, but they're still on the book and could happen at any given moment. So while the Sultan is living lavishly with all of his fancy cars and the people are on the verge of getting extreme punishment, they're also getting some things like free education. They get free oil and gas. They get free health care. And that's it for Brunei. Next up in our series of going through every single country in the world alphabetically will be Bulgaria.